Joe, you taught me into making a sound, what I think will be a sound investment in a quality piece of equipment. But with it being new to me, do you mind sharing with me how to maintain it and all the important features that way so that I do it correctly?
Yeah, sure. Well, on a daily basis, you really don't need to do anything. At the end of the week, before it's going to be put up over the weekend, the best thing to do is to remove the crack and crevice tip and the safety lock adapter and this outlet check valve. And of course, we're going to clean all these out, or rinse them out. And this outlet check valve will sometimes stick inside the safety lock adapter. And if it does, it should be gently removed from the back using something like the stainless steel cleaning rod. And if you were to try to remove it from the front, you could puncture the gasket and render it useless.
So in other words, you don't put anything through it to push it out. You want to pull it out if it happens to remain in the in that cone.
That's correct. And then you reassemble it after you've rinsed it out. Over the weekend, it's a good idea to put the stainless steel protector cup in the end of it and leave the tube of gel inside. That prevents gel from evaporating out and hardening inside the piston and gun body, and then the stainless steel protector cup keeps it from evaporating from the tip of the gun.
That's easy enough.
Yes. For longer storage, like say you mentioned you might be going on vacation, if you're not going to be using the gun for a couple of weeks.
Right.
The gun can be completely disassembled and rinsed in a matter of minutes using the instructions in servicing the ACCUTHOR gel gun. I've already taken the crack and crevice tip off. Then you take off the safety lock adapter, the outlet check valve, remove the tube of gel from the gun, and you're going to remove the piston assembly by loosening this screw on the gun body. Usually about 2 or 3 turns does it, and it's always a good idea to try to leave it inside the gun. You can feel the piston release when you backed it out far enough.
So you've taken that plunger and pushed the piston in to its bottom and loosen that screw, or I guess that screw is kind of like the keeper. Keeps
That's
the
right.
piston in place, correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
That's exactly right. Then you, of course, are going to remove the inlet check valve from the piston. Now, with the 2 check valves removed, you can pass something like a pipe cleaner through it without damaging anything and push all gel out of it. And you can also use a pipe cleaner to clean out the body of the gel gun. And for the stainless steel crack and crevice tips, and this is not needed for the plastic tips. These plastic tips can be easily cleaned with a pipe cleaner. But with this stainless steel tip, I like to use a dental floss threader. You just insert it in and you can see the floss threader come out. And then a small piece of dental floss, and this is actually dental tape. It's just a little bit wider than dental floss, but dental floss will work fine too. And you just pull that through. A lot of people have these floss threaders for bridges that they've got in their teeth. And Then you've cleaned everything out. You want to take the tip and of course rinse it and then store it in your little kit and then reassemble the gel gun.
So there's no other working parts on the gun that need to be removed once you've gotten to that point?
That's correct. You just want to be sure and rinse it, and I just don't have a fresh water supply here to show that. Actually, if a technician has stored the gun for a long period of time and gel is hardened up inside the gun, an extra step might be necessary. You would take a small wad of stainless or steel wool and lightly sand inside the gun body. That'll remove any sugar crystals that may have hardened in there.
Could you soak it in warm water in a bucket?
You can also do that, absolutely. You put the piston assembly back together, and you want to put a light coating of petroleum jelly around the gaskets.
Now that's the only one that gets the jelly, correct?
That's correct. That keeps them lubricated during storage. And you just kind of insert the piston in there, and then you kind of feel for the neck of the gun barrel, and then you take your plunger and push it down and tighten the screw, and you are done.
So everything in reverse.
That's right, everything in reverse. And that's all there is to maintaining it.